Yes, sir. Ryan, we ain't got to fake no more. We ain't got to fake no more. Welcome back to Soapbox Sports. Clean takes, bold debate, straight from the Soapbox. Took a week off. B, how you feeling?
Man, I'm trying to laugh so I don't cry. It's been a tough weekend, man. It's been a tough weekend.
Tough all around. Yeah,
Oh man,
I
my
get it.
predict my predictions have been terrible, and my teams have been terrible. That's all I gotta say.
I get it, man. I get it. I've been going through it as well, But the good news is football's back.
Let's go.
Football's back. Well, sort of. Not everybody yelling out, football's back. Yo, we got a great show for y'all today, man. We're talking about the NFL draft, winners, losers, obviously the playoffs, on and popping, heating up. Brian, where do you want to start? NFL? Let's do NFL.
Man, let's kick it off with the NFL. Let's
Let's
go.
talk some football. Man, last weekend, draft in Pittsburgh, over 800,000 people in total. 100,000 people attended the draft. Pittsburgh showed up and showed out. A lot of things happened. A lot of trades, a lot of movement, a lot of people making picks where they shouldn't have. But there was one common consensus. Fernando Mendoza was going to go number one by the Oakland Raiders. It's the one thing we knew going into this draft. Everything else was kind of up in the air. And boy, it did not disappoint. Did not disappoint at all. Brian, let's talk about the biggest winners and losers from this year's 2026 NFL draft. Give me one winner for you, man. Who's the biggest winner from the draft coming out of this draft?
Well, the biggest winner, I'm just going with my hometown team because, of course, I didn't watch past the first round because, like, who does that? Maybe get a second round day, but I'm going with the Cleveland Browns, man. One, because of last year, trading back and not picking Travis Hunter was the biggest win for them to start because now they got an extra first round pick in this draft class where they were able to address their needs and get an offensive line, which it was a joke to end the season that the Browns had no offensive line under contract. Well, they changed that pretty quickly, and it shows that they actually had a plan, which is shocking. So shout outs to you, Andrew Berry. We're going to get, at least two offensive linemen, one in the first round, another in the second round, and addressing the wide receiver position with those picks. And then you already know they made a trade earlier to get Zion Johnson, the tackle as well. So the Browns, for being the Browns, had a phenomenal draft, and they are doing what's necessary for whoever plays quarterback by getting some strong offensive linemen in the building and also getting more weapons. So shouts out to the Browns having one of the best drafts.
You're such a homer, man. Such a homer, yo.
We don't know what's gonna happen this season, but when you the Browns, you listen. You never know what to expect. So I was very happy with the positives from them, and they were pretty strong positives as they getting Spencer Fano, Austin Barber. These are pretty strong draft picks as well. So it wasn't like they were weak players.
Nah. Like, I agree with you. The Browns, I don't know if they won the draft, but they won the day for me because they addressed what they needed to address. You needed another wide receiver, bro. Like, Judy wasn't cutting it. You needed help on the offensive line because you got to figure out what is Shedeur. Is he a starting quarterback? Yes or no? So I think the Browns, they came out winners, but I wouldn't say they won the whole draft. For me, the one team that won the draft for me is the Jets. A+ for me. Second pick, they go with David Bailey, best edge rusher, or projected to be one of the best edge rusher between him and I forget the other guy's name from Ohio State. I like Bailey. Yeah. And then they follow it up. 16. Everybody's thinking they go on quarterback. Nope. They go get a tight end. The best tight end in the draft, Sadiq out of Oregon. Hooper, bro.
Right.
Don't stop there. We're gonna address the another wide receiver. They got Omar Cooper. Omar Cooper from Indiana, big body receiver, pairing him up with Garrett Wilson. I'm just like, yeah, bro. They just aced that first round. You had 3 picks. I liked all 3 picks. And then some of their other later round draft picks, I won't get too much into it. They addressed what they needed to address, which was defense. So I think the Jets will be competitive this year. I don't know if they'll be good. We'll see what Geno has to offer. That's your boy, Brian. But
that's my boy.
One thing you can't say is he doesn't have the help around him on the offensive side of the ball this going into this year. Because you talk about the talent. You still got Breece Hall. You still got Garrett Wilson. You still got that one tight end who they had. Add Sadiq to that. Cooper. The Jets will be formidable, man, if they get that QB position right.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad take. I was impressed with the Jets as well. But we talking about 2 bottom feeders. Any predictions for those bottom feeders? You think they'll be bottom feeders next year?
Miami's in the division, so I think the Jets can finish 3rd. And with the Browns, they'll probably finish last.
There we go. Yeah. Hey, moving in the right direction, but staying in the same place. Who your biggest loser, Chris?
Biggest loser, the Chiefs. Oh man, they traded up to go get the corner. I don't think anybody was about to take him. Maybe Washington. You can maybe make the case that Washington was probably going to take him. But even then, trading up for a corner is I don't think who I think is a little bit undersized because he's my height. I say I'm 6 foot, but my driver's license says 5'10". So so I don't understand them trading up, and then they didn't address anything on the offensive side of the ball at all in the draft. Like, not one. Like, Rashee Rice is a good receiver. He's potentially sometimes all pro, sometimes not. But off the field, you got major concerns. Who's their second receiver? The other kid who can burn, who they just drafted, who could fly. I forget his name because he's just not that guy. I thought for sure they'd go after a wide receiver in maybe the 2nd or 3rd round, or maybe somebody to replace Travis Kelce because he's not getting any younger, but they didn't. I like the fact they addressed defense. Defense has been falling off a little bit since 2 years ago, but that offense is pretty bad as well. You need to give Patrick Mahomes some help. And I don't think the running back from Seattle is gonna fix everything. Dixon or whatever his name is. So no, the Chiefs they get a D from me. I'm not feeling their draft.
Yeah, they reached. I don't know if it were any major improvements. It's like they traded Trent McDuffie probably because they didn't want to pay him, and then they reach again to go get another rookie in the lottery. It's per se still gonna have to pay him. So yeah, I agree with you there, but I'm going with a player. Let's go with one. I got 2 players. One, Diego Pavia. I just want to get his story out there. He is the quarterback for Vanderbilt. Yeah. He was balling. He was SEC Offensive Player of the Year, upset Alabama in 2024, upset LSU this past season. Honestly, he was a dog. He led Vanderbilt to his first 10-win season ever. Like, he was the first Heisman finalist to go undrafted ever. So, I mean, he has a case to where he can say, I should have been drafted. And I don't know what happened. I know he got a lot of mouth, a lot of bravado, a lot of confidence, but it's crazy that no one took a shot on him. Even if the ride to bench for a year, 2nd year, 3rd string. And we already seen what happened to Shedeur Sanders. But the NFL is sending a message to these young players. All that NIL money that's boosting y'all heads up, making y'all confidence.
Yeah.
Here's it takes the humble pie. Like, we ain't going for none of that. Because, they getting big up with all that money and stuff that the NIL doing, the transfer portal. NFL is serving a bunch of humble pie. So, Diego Pavia, man, I hope for a bright future. I love to see you in the UFL. You gotta play. You gotta play, man. Let it be known, showing that you're a difference maker. And I got one more before we switch. My boy Tyler Algier. Yeah.
Hold on, Brian. Save that. Save that point. Save that point. Save that point. Hold on.
Okay.
Boom. This is a good pivot point because we got major draft stories coming out of this draft. We weren't going to do that till the second one, but we'll start there. Brian, Cardinals take Love with the 3rd overall pick. Now make your point, bro.
Listen, Tyler Algier is a number 1 running back and a damn good running back. Honestly, he just got beat out by probably the best running back in the league, Bijan. That was the only reason he's not a Pro Bowler. His rookie year, I believe he was a Pro Bowler, over 1,000 yards. And then the Falcons drafted Bijan the next year. And he still put up numbers as a backup running back. And so everybody in Atlanta, being fans, still wanted to see him leave and have success. He goes to the Cardinals. We like, this is his breakthrough. This is his chance. The Cardinals pull the same move. I think Bijan was drafted 3rd overall as well. Everyone said 3rd or 5th. Even if everyone said the Cardinals do not need a running back. It would be wise if they traded out of this position and they still take Jeremiah Love. And they don't have a quarterback. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have a defensive line. They don't have anything. They got a brand new coach. So, hey, Cardinals is losers. Tyler Algier, biggest loser. Sorry, man.
Nah, bro. I don't hate the pick. I don't. If the Cardinals didn't just pay Tyler Algier $25 million, bro. Like, you literally just paid that man 2 months ago to come be one of your top 2 running backs. And like you said, we watch Algier for a lack of trying, because the Falcons are a hard watch. He was a bright spot for them. Him and Bijan, just the two running back tandem. So it sucks because now you got to assume that Jeremiah Love is probably going to get majority of those reps, and you slide it right back into that backup role. If I'm him, I'm probably looking to ask out. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, you can have the money back. Just get me up out of here, bro. Get me to the Vikings or something like that, because he's not. I don't think he's a 2. He's not a 2, bro. He has 1 potential. So sucks to be him right now. He's the biggest loser. One of the biggest losers for real.
And the Cardinals aren't showing why they're drafting where they're drafting.
Yep.
They're paying way too much money for the running back position. Because with Jeremiah being the 3rd overall pick, he gets 3rd overall pick money, which is already at or above the average for NFL running back. Yeah, most running backs aren't making what a 3rd overall pick is making. And then you pay Tyler Algier. So I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, we already know they might be number 1 next year. They might be drafting number 1 for sure.
And for me, honestly, if they did what the Chiefs did and drafted Delane, I wouldn't have questioned it. I probably even wouldn't have questioned it there, but you had so much more better players there at that position that they needed to address. I just don't know what. Another flabbergasting one. Go ahead.
No, I was going to give you the number. Get the numbers to the fans, but typically the 3rd overall pick in the NFL draft is set to make, on a 4-year contract, $50 million, which includes a signing bonus and a first-year salary of around $9.2 million. So they paying Jeremiah $50 million, Tyler Algier $25. That's $75 million to your running back. They better run overall all over the place. But yeah, let's transition. We know what's happening with the Cardinals. There's not much to talk about there.
Brian, another just jarring pick, man. 13, Rams. They go Ty Simpson.
Wow.
Everybody was making a big deal and speculation about Sean McVay's face and body language after the Ty Simpson pick. He came out. It was just like, I got to be deferential to my guy, Matt Stafford. Makes sense. Only because it's his team. He didn't really want to show too much excitement. That's why Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Just nip that in the bud immediately. So I'm going to take him for face value, but I can't understand drafting Ty Simpson. I can understand drafting Ty Simpson in the back of the first round or even the beginning of the second. You have the 13th overall pick, bro. And you went quarterback. I'd be pissed if I was Matt Stafford. I'd be absolutely livid. I'd be pissed if I was Puka Nacua. If I'm Jared Verse, if I'm any of these other guys who's in the locker room. We're this close to winning a Super Bowl. What the hell is Ty Simpson going to do for you this year?
No one. He's not going to do anything. He's going to get the second team ready.
He running scout. He running scout, bro.
He gonna have a scout team elite. He gonna have a scout team elite.
Idiocies, man. Bro. Just idiocy. Like you need a corner. You needed a corner, bro. You need a linebacker, bro. I don't. You need another wide receiver. Puka's out there by himself.
Yeah.
They went quarterback, and the expectation. The reason is because they don't expect to be drafting high moving forward. You don't know that. You don't know that.
But guess what? Yeah, I mean, put it like this. They don't expect to be drafting high moving forward, but Ty Simpson wasn't a high draft pick. I think everyone was shocked that he went that high. I think that was more of an issue. Like, Ty Simpson was not a 13th overall pick.
He's not a first round pick
at all. Exactly. So the reach is what's absurd, because if you wanted Ty Simpson, you could have got him in a second, and I think there wouldn't have been much hoorah. I'm like, okay, you preparing for now in the future, but right now it's looking like the Rams are punting on the now and just getting ready for the future. But hey, if they want to be mediocre for the future, that's on them. But not everyone loved their picks or their draft picks. So now it wasn't just the coaches who were upset that night, but Malik Neighbors was not too excited and had some questions about the Giants drafting Arvell Reese. Do you share that same sentiment, Chris?
Listen, he shouldn't have said it where he said it, or just said it at all. It's funny, but I agree with him. I absolutely agree with him. I think Arvell Reese is going to be a great player, but if you really just look at what the Giants have done in like the last 3 drafts, you got what's his face last year. I forget his name because he didn't play too well. Everybody thought he was going to be really good. He was on the line. Abdul Carter. Yeah, thank you. You have Brian Burns. He's on the line. You got Kayvon Thibodeau, who you drafted, I think, 2 years ago. He's on the line. Arvell Reese. I guess he can do it all, but he's primarily going to be on the line. Sonny Styles was right there. Like, you need some help in the secondary. And I get Malik Neighbors. He's like, all right, bet. It's one thing if you don't draft Sonny Styles. It's another thing entirely now that he's a Cowboy. Who's going to help in your secondary? That's one of the main problems the Giants had was their secondary. Offensive line and secondary. I think Arvell Reese is great. I think it was a good pick. I'm not really terribly mad at it, but if I'm Neighbors, I'm like, damn. Now I got to worry about Sonny Styles twice a year when he could have been on our side. And we already have that's a position of strength that we have is on our line. You just got rid of what's-his-face to the Cincinnati because you didn't want to pay him, Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, because you didn't need line help. So again, I don't know what's going on in these war rooms, but it's just funny to me. So I agree with Neighbors. I just wouldn't have done it in the fashion that he did it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how the Giants are going to use Arvell Reese. He's a rush guy. He's an edge rusher. You can't take a guy with a 0.4 GPA and turn him into a linebacker. Linebacker is a smart position. You gotta call a defense. You gotta read the offense. You gotta control the defense. And as much as it'd be nice to have him float or do the Michael Parsons ordeal.
Not everybody Michael Parsons.
Yeah, and you see how that works. And even Michael Parsons, there's some loopholes, some holes and gaps in that because he's your best player in every position. But they got, like you said, they have the linemen. So now Arvell Reese they have a problem where they have to figure out where he fits. Where you could have got a guy who already fits in Sonny Styles, or even looked at the offense because Giants defense was not the Giants were actually pretty good last year. They just lost a lot of close games.
A lot of close games, yeah.
A lot of close games. But you could have gave the Giants some more weapons. That's all, even on offense. But hey, Arvell Reese, once again, no shade to you. He a Cleveland guy. He actually from Cleveland. You know, my peoples know him because he went to Glenville. But yeah, that the Giants didn't need him. But yeah, man.
I'm with Neighbors. Shout out to Neighbors.
Yeah.
Talk that talk.
For real.
Talk that talk. All right, man. Listen, Neighbors was talking his talk, man, and a lot of people have been talking in the playoffs. Let's start right there with CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum has been he's been chatting a little bit, not as much as some of the other players in the playoffs. We'll get to another one later. But CJ's been talking, and he was chatting a good bit about Jalen Brunson coming out of game 2. And he backed it up in game 3 by legitimately exposing him one-on-one, taking him off the dribble. Series is tied 2-2 now, coming back to New York. No, not you, series. It's tied 2-2, coming back to New York. Brian, you had the Hawks in 5. Obviously, that's not possible. Excuse me, the Knicks in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, that's not possible anymore. You think the Knicks close it out in 6, or is this going the distance and going all the way to 7?
I want the Hawks to win. I want them to win.
Yes! Welcome.
I'm done with the softness. I put this series in the hands of Karl Anthony Towns' hands. And he hasn't been terrible, but he hasn't been the force. Like the game they lost, he went I think it was not the last game, the game before, was game 3. And this man, sorry, my phone, everybody want to call me now. Hold on.
Unprofessional.
I know.
Professional. That's game 7 calling.
You already know game.
All right. So I figured. I was like, it's something some technical difficulties going on there. I'm going to hold it down. Listen, Brian finally came over to the right side of history. Hawks in 7, y'all. I just don't see it any way for the Knicks to consistently play well. Mikal Bridges is effectively taken out of this game. Dyson Daniels has him holding his pocket. That's a Prison Break reference for anybody who isn't familiar with that. Jalen Brunson has been up and down. Definitely not efficient. They do need to run the offense through Cat a little bit more. However, if you're asking me to trust Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, to lead my team to the promised land or lead my team just in general, I haven't seen it done. I haven't seen it done at all. So it's going to really be tough for me to jump on this Karl Anthony Towns leading us to the promised land bandwagon. It's a problem, a big problem that the Knicks are going to have to figure out real quick, because he hasn't really been playing well, is when Nickeil Alexander-Walker starts knocking down shots. Because this is going to come a time, and I think it's going to come from this game on. McCollum has been that guy. He's been holding it down for them. But you can't ask me to trust Cat to lead you to the next round. Brian, what's your take, man? Now that you're on the Hawks side, the right side of history.
Listen, Hawks in 7. CJ McCollum, most underrated player in NBA history, hands down. Mikal Bridges, worst trade in NBA history. 5 first-round picks for a guy to drop 0 points in a playoff game. I think he's averaging probably 7 or 8 points per game in this series. Karl Anthony Towns just not being aggressive enough when it counts. You can't go 8 for 10 in a game and not shoot in the 4th. And as much as I want to blame Mike Brown, this is not a Mike Brown issue.
It's not
at all. I think you gonna blame Mike Brown? You blame Tom Thibodeau? It's the guys that you got leading this team. It's a Cat issue, a Brunson issue, and a Mikal Bridges issue. So I like the Hawks. They got a champion on their team, and Jonathan Kuminga and CJ McCollum, who's seasoned in the playoffs in the West. CJ has seen the best of the best. So he's going up against Brunson and Cat like I've played better than you. And I'm better than you. So I like the Hawks, man.
Drix is in the chat. This guy has a point guard who keeps dribbling nonstop and taking bad shots. Lazy, can barely get a shot attempt. Listen, man, Becky Hammond called it a few years back. She said Jalen Brunson's too little to lead you to the promised land. Everybody got on top of her. Well, what does she know? What does she know? She's looking kind of right now. We'll see. Moving on, man, to another 2-2 series. Brian, go ahead. The floor is yours, man.
Do we have to talk about this one?
We'll Listen, make it quick.
We'll make it quick, man. The question is Harden's legacy on the line versus the Raptors? And his legacy is not on the line. James Harden is trying to outplay his legacy right now because his legacy has been defined. It is sealed and cemented. They dropped this stat today. When the series is 2-2, James Harden averages 17 points per game after that. That is cemented. He's garbage. Donovan Mitchell, his legacy is on the line because I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he played in Utah where they just didn't have enough, and he played with Darius Garland, who just wasn't enough. Now you have enough. And even though you got the lawn chair himself, Mr. Fold, James Harden, on your team, you should still be able to lead against the Toronto Raptors. Bro, the Cleveland Cavaliers, we own the Toronto Raptors. So this is uncharted territory for us right now. But if you watched game 4 and you watched the end of that game where we're up 8 with 4 minutes to go in the game and we never score again, and we were missing Donovan Mitchell missing layups, James Harden missing wide open jumpers, and turning the ball over, 8-second violations. Needless I say anymore. We can't get an offense, we can't get a rebound. Yeah, this is more than just about James Harden. This is just about what the Cavs has been going through the past 3 or 4 years. So yeah, Chris, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, it's done. We can move on, man.
Yeah, my feelings is hurt.
Maybe Raptors got y'all. Yeah.
They don't got us.
They got y'all.
Cavs in 8.
Cavs in 8. Cavs in 8. Listen, another team in your division struggling versus Orlando Magic. Play the song Orlando Magic. Hey, Orlando Magic. Yo, Detroit. They on the ropes, man. They have a big game. I think it's tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Big game 4 tonight. This is a must win, or they'll go down 3-1. What's next for Detroit if they lose in the first round versus a play-in Magic team?
I mean, did we really have any expectations for them? I mean, I would say them being number one. Them being number, I didn't. Them being number 1, but we saw the flaws all season. It's just Cade. And a bunch of role players who are playing above their pay grade because of Cade. They need another all-star. And I'm not talking Jalen Duren, a big who needs the ball. He's a very old school big. He ain't even like an elite old school big. He's just old school. But Detroit needs another scorer on the team, and they'll be fine. So them losing, I mean, it'll be, I guess, a shocker, or it will be considered an upset. But Orlando has the talent. If you read the rosters, you be like, Orlando has a better roster.
Yeah. Honestly, I was giving them a lot of flack, but Desmond Bane has been playing a lot better in the playoffs. The minute Wagner got back, you could kind of see everything just kind of settled into place a little bit more. I still need more from Paolo.
Yeah.
Me personally, I just need to see more from him. But yeah, I never believed in Detroit. I think I was arguing with one of my boys. They were like, I'm like, they're not contenders, bro. Like, Cade needs another piece. And once he gets that other piece, then I'll I'll say the contenders because they have everything but a 2. They need a 2. You need a Robin in the playoffs. Cade's been doing what he can, but Duren, we had to have a conversation, bro. These 11 points, 10.
He's averaging. He's averaging 9 for the series. He's lost his most improved award.
That's not cutting it. And I get Wendell Carter is motivated because he's rocking with your ex now, but you got to show some muscle, bro. You got to show some muscle.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. She got posted him. Wendell Carter dunking on him and everything. I'm like, damn, Angel.
Man, ain't no way you lose your ex and you lose. That's like losing a fight to your
get fired on your day off,
boyfriend.
Bro. Yeah, man.
That's even worse.
It's looking slim out there for Detroit, man.
Yeah, but, get it over with. I hope Magic in 6. What you got?
Yeah, Magic in 6 sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, get that over with. I'm ready to move on. Let's go. Sixers. I thought they had a little bit of hope. They was playing all right against Boston. Then they was like, we got Embiid back. We got Embiid. Yeah, that boy Peyton put the smack down on them guys, man. Should the Sixers have brought, whatever the correct is Embiid?
Yeah. No. I mean, yes, they should have. Look, yes, they should during the season, but not for that game. You fresh off a win in the game versus them. Yeah, I just don't understand why you would do it. It was weird to me because you were playing them well. VJ was coming along. They were playing fast. And you could keep up with Boston, even though Boston just wants to shoot threes. The minute Embiid played, everything just slowed down. It just looked out of sync. If they could have, I just wouldn't have brought him back in general.
That's key. I think you said that out of sync.
Yeah.
They haven't played with this guy really all season. And so you got these 2 young guys who are figuring it out together. Here, let me throw somebody else in there, and I'll figure it out with him. And Embiid is like the elephant in the room. Like, you gotta figure it out. You gotta go around him. Oh, it's his team. I gotta give him the ball. Make sure he getting his. As a rookie, you don't want to have to think about any of that in the playoffs. You just want to play, which works for VJ and Tyrese. Is just play. When you let them just play, they are too fast for everybody. But when you bring Embiid in the fold, now they're trying to figure out how to run the offense at half court. And so, But, what do you think? What do you think is next for the Sixers? Do they need to drop Embiid?
Morey has to go. That's one. Just buy Embiid out. There's really no point in trying to continue this run with him. Just give the keys to Maxey and Edgecombe. Let's see what they can do. You got to have something new as the new foundation. It can't be the process anymore.
Get rid of Paul George.
Oh, I mean, that's the thing. You biting a lot of money with Paul George, bro. Man, that's a lot of money.
Get him out the room. Get him out. You'll be fine. I think they just
run scoring. That's all. But with Sixers is a liability on defense, which is crazy. A liability on defense with Embiid.
Yeah, he does bring scoring, but it changes everything. The pace of the offense, everything. So, I think we agree there on Embiid. But let's go to the West Side. West Side. That's where the real game's been. The real games have been on the West Side. So let's kick it off. I don't know. Do you want to kick it off, Chris?
Let's do it.
What's your boys?
Yo, Brian. So we in the group chat. And our boy Rome, he been dropping burgers, fries, all up in the group chat. And he talking about the Nuggets. Y'all are some food, bro. Straight up food chumps, punks. I don't even want to see y'all anymore, bro. Listen, they ruined my whole weekend, bro. Because, bro, they just grabbed my game. I never believed in them. Let's get that out the way. I didn't pick them to make the finals. I saw them in April, early April, Sunday. I'll never forget this game. It was a Sunday showcase game versus the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors didn't have Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green. The Nuggets put up 70 points in the first half. The problem was they were losing by 15. They gave up 85 points to the G League Warriors, bro. I was out then. They gave me false hope when they beat Wemby. They beat Wemby. I was like, you know what? But still, I'm not all the way in. OKC's too good. I'm going to pick them. You win game one. You're up 19 in game two. You were up 20 versus this team in game 7. You blew the lead. You blew another lead in your house. Jaden McDaniels talks his talk. Next game, he drops 30 on you. Next game, whatever. You know what? You got an opportunity. Still back home court, 2-2. Dante DiVincenzo goes down. Anthony Edwards, a top 10 player in the league, goes down. Ayo Dosunmu gives you 40. Yeah, bro. They're not winning this series. God forbid they do. Oh, my goodness, bro. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them versus the Spurs, bro. I don't want to see any of these bright boys anymore. We need more dark-skinned niggas on the team, bro. I'm tired of this whole collective. Get them all out of here. All of them, bro. But yeah, Brian, how you feel about that?
Yeah, man, speechless. Food, boy, they look like a Happy Meal at McDonald's. Jaden McDaniels read them like a book. I mean, you mentioned that game against Golden State. They didn't have Kuminga either, but I think Minnesota watched that tape and they did their analysis, and all they seen was chicken nuggets. And it was like, oh snap! It was like, oh snap! The writing is on the wall. We figured it out. They can't guard nobody. So no one's scared of Jokic no more, Chris. Everyone was used to be scared of Jokic and playing a certain way.
It's gone.
Let him do whatever he wants. Let him hunt his triple doubles because he's hunting them. Let's keep it as that. He's hunting.
He's hunting fouls, Brian. He's hunting foul calls. He's hunting foul calls
and he's hunting triple doubles. And everyone is like, let him have it. Let him have his records. We gonna just run to the paint and score on him. So yeah, great analysis. Great analysis. I'll leave it there. What's next? What's next?
I'm hot, man. We talking about Wemby, man.
We stand on this game, or what? You want to talk about McDaniel's layup
don't try to fight now, bro. Like, miss me with that. I'm happy McDaniel's is exposing these frauds, bro.
I love the layup.
I'm loving every single minute of it.
Maybe that's why I'm not pro, because I don't care about that unspoken rule. Get buckets.
Yeah. You should have done
Get buckets all day. Hey, they say run through the line. Hey, I finished. It was like he said, it was still time on the clock. So I got a bucket.
Do you think Minnesota can win this series without Ant?
They'll win this series without Ant, which has been proven last game. The question is, to me, is how far will they go? And unfortunately, it ends. It ends here. It's fun though.
I'd rather see them versus the Spurs than the Nuggets.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, honest, I had the Nuggets going all the way, but I've been poor predictions all around. Yeah, talking about the Spurs, Wemby throwing shade at the league. What do you say, Chris?
He's talking about the concussion protocol, how it's unfair. He said he's not gonna really talk about it too much, but he's gonna talk about it after the season, being real European with it, if you will, man. Gotcha. This is Wemby. This is America. Say it with your chest. Freedom of speech, my guy.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. Essentially, he was mad because he got entered into concussion protocol. And it's like, bro, your team won. Why are you trying to make it a story about yourself? Like, come on, man.
He's being too much of a winner, bro. Like, all right, bro, cut the winning act out. Like, we get it. You like to be competitive. You like to win. Like, all right, guy, we get it. I was in concussion protocol. I'm tougher than that. No, you're not, bro. You injured every week. Shut up.
We like you, NB. Like, we like you already, bro. Just, come on. Just chill.
Like, yeah, man, just get through these playoffs, my guy. For real, for us. We need you to save us from OKC. But yeah, any projections for Spurs? You like where they headed?
Listen, I think Portland can probably get one more game. Funny enough.
Can I talk about Portland? I love Portland.
Go ahead.
Denny has stole my heart. Pause. But as a team, like, I look at Portland and I love what I see. I love what I see, bro. I love what I see, man. That's a team that's with fight right there. That's a team with grit. Even though Denny ain't even playing the best, I mean, who is against the Spurs? They got talent. And it's a question in the chat that we really been asking is, should they bring Dame back? Should Dame come back?
I don't see why not, honestly, because one, you're not winning this series. That was never going to happen, but might as well let him run some, get some game time. And
okay. Yeah, I like it. But I like what I seen from Scoot, Drew Holiday, a dog. I mean,
that's one person. Honestly, he's grown in his last 3-4 weeks in the season. Scoot, because he was getting left in the dust, bro.
Yeah, he was after his injury, he came back. He been playing. He been hooping. He's had some positive games. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out Portland though. Like, we see y'all because I did not see y'all all year. I mean, keep it a stack. I ain't seen not one Portland game. So shout out to y'all. But let's talk about a team that always on TV. That LA Lakers. What the helly? They lost last night, but what the helly? 3-1 on the Rockets? Are they contenders?
Brian, yes. They're absolutely contenders. And it's crazy how the luck is falling their way. First and foremost, they're on OKC side of the bracket. Jalen Williams just got hurt.
Yep. Week to week.
Williams just got hurt. Their kryptonite in the playoffs, Nuggets, is about to get bounced. And then let's just leave the baby Spurs. And you know where I sit with them. They just don't have the experience. You asked me to choose between LeBron James and baby Wemby and Luka and Austin Reeves, and I'm going with the Lakers. And I think, honestly, whoever comes out the West is winning the championship. So that's how I feel about it. So, yeah, I think the Lakers are legit title contenders. Yeah.
I'm with you here. I've been calling it. I had Lakers beating the Houston Rockets, even not knowing. With KD playing, not knowing Austin Reeves might come back. I didn't care. LeBron beat KD in any realm outside of Golden State Warriors. But, yeah, my finals is Lakers Cavs because I don't care.
Cavs.
Lakers Cavs because I don't care.
Drake says the Lakers got lucky. I mean, they're getting lucky for sure, man. Luck is a part of winning too, bro. So they're getting lucky.
And JJ Redick, shout out to him. He unlocked Luke Kennard.
Brian, that's a coach. I ain't even gonna hold you. JJ is a coach, man. He's a coach. He was made for it. He's the Pat Riley of this century, bro. Just the mold, bro. He reminds me a lot of young Pat Riley. The Don.
He's unlocked that bench and those role players, and he got them humming. Hey, KD, that's whose legacy is on the line. He's cementing it.
Yeah.
He's cementing it. Yeah, last question before we roll out. OKC, unbeatable.
Yeah. And Brian, yeah, it's getting to that point. Yeah. And Brian, if they go back to back, we're gonna have some uncomfortable conversations about Shea and where he ranks all time. It's gonna I've never been the biggest Shea guy, but it's gonna be some very uncomfortable conversations. He's climbing the ranks, bro. Like, It's just really that simple.
No, he's definitely climbing the ranks if he goes back to back. I want to pause though because he's having a historical run. Like this is
It's
Michael
crazy, bro.
Michael Jordan-esque. I'll even say Steph Curry-esque because Steph Curry came out of the woodworks as well after 6 years, turned on. But yeah, OKC unbeatable. I'm gonna say no because I'm just holding on to hope. You gotta believe. You gotta have hope. You gotta believe in the good guys sometimes. And right now, OKC is the bad guys. You gotta believe in the heroes, man, not the villains. You know, you gotta believe that there's a man upstairs to deliver us.
Brian, die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, man. Goat James. That's all I can. And
Nah,
Goat
man.
James. Right.
Goat James. Listen, I'd be happy to see him get his 5th, but OKC looking very formidable, man. Very, very formidable. Hopefully, those two. Well, they'll play it next round, so we'll see how it goes. See how it shakes. But listen, great show, Brian. A lot to talk about. Football's back, sort of. Stay away from Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini, if you know. Keep your hands out the cookie jars, yo.
Just a little resort fun, you know. A little slip and slide.
Follow. We on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. Get that kid tested, man.
Hey, we out. Peace.
We out.